item 11, I believe.
Item 11 is our addendum item. 11A, Proclamation Recognizing Armed Forces Day. Peggy Littleton, Commissioner, Board of County Commissioners.
Thank you. I'd like to invite those special distinguished visitors that are here with us to come on down today, if you would. Bob, come on down. While we read this into the record, and then if you would like to be making any comments. I wanted to thank my colleagues for putting this on as a last-minute addendum item, because we do have a lot of things going on in El Paso County this week to recognize armed forces within El Paso County. So, Proclamation Recognizing Armed Forces Day 2018. Whereas Fort Carson, Peterson Air Force Base, which includes our 21st Space Wing, the Cheyenne Mountain Air Force Station as well, the United States Air Force Academy, Schriever Air Force Base are 5 great military installations inexorably woven into the fabric of Colorado Springs and El Paso County. And whereas the values and high standards of the military contribute to the region's pride, vibrancy, and economic vitality of El Paso County. And whereas the community of Colorado Springs was named one of the inaugural Great American Defense Communities by the Association of Defense Communities, providing unwavering support to its local service members and military families. And whereas National Military Appreciation Month is celebrated every May and is a declaration that encourages U.S. citizens to observe the month as a symbol of unity and Armed Forces Day, which is a part of that observance, is Saturday, May 19, 2018. And whereas we encourage local businesses to proudly recognize staff members who are veterans or family members of veterans and continue to provide job opportunities for the many local veterans who transition each month. And whereas we acknowledge our appreciation for the many local nonprofits who provide direct services to our military members and their families. And whereas on Thursday, May 17th, in the Colorado Springs Chamber and the EDC and the Military Affairs Council will host the 2018 Armed Forces Luncheon. And whereas we reaffirm that the Pikes Peak region's pride in our military installations contributes to the defense of our nation and commemorates the United States military's years of excellence and the men, women, and veterans' immeasurable contributions to our great nation and Colorado Springs. Now, therefore, the Board of County Commissioners of El Paso County, Colorado, hereby proclaims May 19, 2018 as Armed Forces Day in El Paso County and encourages all citizens to recognize the sacrifices of the members of our armed forces, both past and present, done this 15th day of May 2018 in Colorado Springs, Colorado. The Board of El Paso County Commissioners of El Paso County, Colorado. Darrell Glenn, President, Mark Waller, President Pro Tem, Stan Vanderwerf, Lojinas Gonzalez, and Peggy Littleton, members attested to by Chuck Broerman, Clerk and Recorder.
Second.
So we'd like to have, Bob, would you like to start us off as the Military Affairs leader for the Chamber of Commerce, and then introduce our distinguished visitors today to see if they'd like to speak as well. I know that we don't have folks today from Peterson Air Force Base because they're actually doing an exercise this week, and were unable to avail themselves to be here, but they certainly all send their support as well, and thanks to the Board of El Paso County Commissioners.
Well, thanks, Commissioner Littleton. And I'm Bob Lally. I'm this year's chair for the Military Affairs Council. We've been in existence for 77 years, serving the community. So on behalf of the Chamber and Economic Development Corporation and Military Affairs Council, thank you for this proclamation. I pretty much represent our board, represents our active duty men and women, both here and forward, our military families, our veterans, and our retirees. So again, thank you. We're going to have a great day, a great week. We start tonight, like Commissioner Vanderwerf started. We have a great Air Force Academy is having a band that will be part of this evening, a concert at the Pikes Peak Center. And then Thursday, our Armed Forces Luncheon, Major General Randy George will be our keynote speaker. We'll recognize the best on the enlisted side of the house. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward to that. So with that, Command Sergeant Major Dave Burton is with us, and also Lieutenant Colonel at the Air Force Academy. So I'd like to have them come up at Fort Carson and then Air Force Band and say a few words.
I just want to say, from the soldiers and families of Fort Carson, this is a community we all live in, that we choose to live in, and a lot of us will remain here. So thank you for the caring and the recognition. It's very, very important. Thank you.
Thank you. Lieutenant Colonel Heritage.
Thank you all so much for having us. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Alan Heritage. I'm the Director of Public Affairs at the Air Force Academy. And unfortunately, I have to turn that position over in 2 weeks, and I'm going to leave Colorado Springs after a very fast 2 years. But I can tell you it's been an awesome 2 years. I've lived in 12 places in my Air Force career, and this is by far the most welcoming community. I don't give that praise lightly. I mean it. We've felt part of the Colorado Springs community. I've seen most of you out at the Academy. And I hope I'll see more of you out there in the coming weeks. We've got a busy week ahead of us with graduation, where we're going to graduate 1,000 cadets into your Air Force. So thank you for opening your homes, your arms, making just a wonderful place to serve. Thanks.
Thank you.
And I'd be remiss again. I hope to see you tonight at the concert at the Pikes Peak Center. Thanks.
Okay. Any other comments? Okay. Commissioner Vanderwood.
Yes, thank you. I will be at that concert. Looking forward to it. And I just think it's great that we're one of the inaugural American defense communities. And I can speak for myself, but I think I can also speak for the other citizens in this community. We are proud to host the bases that are here. And you guys are such an amazing part of our community. And I've mentioned this a couple times before, and I think maybe I would be remiss if I didn't mention again, to give everybody a sense of how well we work together. I think the 117 fire is a great example of that, where both Peterson and Carson contributed their firefighting assets to help the community fight that fire, and even to Fort Carson, they closed down training in order to do that. If that isn't a statement about how well we work together and how much of a partnership we have, I don't know what could be. So thanks again. Great to have you here in our community, and we're going to continue to work together and just make things even better. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Commissioner Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. President. I too just wanted to thank everybody for all what you guys do. This is a very proud community for all the military members that we have here, active duty and retired. We have a very large, one of the largest in the country of retirees population here. So again, thank you for all you do. We're very proud of you. Thanks.
Commissioner Littleton.
Thank you. That was a great lead and segue to talking about retired military members who choose to live here. And I've served with 4 of them. And certainly appreciate all that they've done, appreciate what you guys do, appreciate my son serving, who's currently in Germany. But thank you for putting your lives on the line every day, for thinking forward, and for just assimilating into our community so well. It's easy to love you guys.
Absolutely. Commissioner Waller.
No, thank you. I'll make fun of the Army guy for a
Okay,
second. No,
He's waiting for you.
he is waiting for you. All Air Force board here, so apologize for any of the harassment that might come for being an Army guy. But well, the Air Force does get you where you're going. We appreciate what you do once you get there. So, it seems like we have military folks here all the time for one bit of recognition or another, and it's impossible to put into words how much the military not only means to our community but means to our freedoms. And so any opportunity we get to say thanks and show our appreciation is one that we take very seriously. So thank you. We appreciate you being here and appreciate the opportunity to be good community partners.
Yeah, well said. And, again, I can't really elaborate on that. I'm just so proud to be a part of this. This is home. When I start thinking about the defense of this nation, the light shines brightly on our region. I always tell people we train them up early, and then we have people at the tip of the spear. We have the full spectrum here, so I am just so proud to be affiliated with that and proud of everybody standing in front of me. And please pass along our appreciation. So any other comments before we vote?
No, thanks so much.
Okay, I will call the roll then. Commissioner Littleton.
Great appreciation, aye.
Commissioner Gonzalez.
Aye.
Commissioner Vanderwood.
Aye.
All right, Commissioner Waller.
Aye.
The President votes aye. It passes unanimously. We'll stand in recess and take a picture. I'm standing.